What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be reacting to UFC Fight Night, Belal Mufaudmed versus Gabriel Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim. I don't know why the fuck I just called him Israel. Fucking, I'm a dumbass. Gabriel Bonfim. Anyway, this is a pretty fucking banger card, especially for getting shoved in the apex. I don't know why that keeps happening. I feel like we could have gotten a nice Chicago, fight night with this. I don't know. I mean, would have been bad for Chicago because Belal would have gotten his ass beat. But you know what I mean. But let's get on the way to this card. Started off with a good women's fight KO. Looks like women's MMA is actually starting to pick up a little bit. The last few times we've had women's MMA, I feel like it's been pretty good. But Caitlin Souza manages to fucking take on Erin Colossi. Hits her with like a stiff, kind of like an overhand, kind of like I think maybe it was just like a right hand, like a right hook of some kind. Sits her down, and Irene fucking tries to stand up and just gets fucking soccer kicked to the face. It was fucking crazy. That shit, I mean, she quite literally just Randy Orton that bitch and hit her with a punt kick. Good KO. Can't imagine that feels great to get kicked in the mouth. But, great KO for Caitlin Souza. Glad to see what she can do next, hopefully. Continues to be cool shit like that, but I don't think I can hope for another soccer kick. But we get on to Jessica Chavez versus fucking I'm not even going to attempt that fucking name, guys. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I am. Eunice Dubin. This one was pretty, it was okay. Nothing spectacular. Just your basic women's fight. Decent little scrap for women, They threw down a little bit. Not too much. I don't think they smudged too much. I can't really remember. But I don't think there was too much smudging. But, I gave it to Jessica Chavez. Yusini looked pretty upset that she didn't win. But, I mean, honestly, I don't think she did, so. But, another pretty decent women's fight. Then we get to Jordan Leavitt versus Jorderson Barreto. Managed to pull this off. He managed to get the submission. I don't think anybody expected that. We all thought Jordan Leavitt was going to be the one pulling that off. Managed to get it round one. I think it was an anaconda. I don't exactly remember, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure it was an anaconda choke. Good performance. Looked like he might be making a little bit of a bounce back after starting off, I don't think, great in the UFC. Jordan Leavitt losing a fight he probably should have won. So, who knows? I don't know what he was doing out there. We all, I feel like, expected him to get the sub, and here we are with an anaconda choke for Jorderson Barreto. Good win for him, though. Excited to see what he can do next in the division, but bad loss for Jordan Leavitt. You need to get your shit together. They might cut him. I couldn't tell you. But another women's fight. Chelsea Chandler comes back after, I don't even remember how long she's been gone for, and managed to get an armbar on Priscilla. Priscilla just looked ass. Probably going to have to cut her if you're losing to Chalessa Chandler after that long of a break. But, good little armbar submission. Got down pretty fast. Went for a Kimura. She tried to add her in a Kimura at some point, then in a choke, and then it led to a armbar. I don't exactly remember, but pretty good little scrap. Now we get on to my predictions. Performance of the night for Edgar Chairez. I don't hate that. That was pretty good. I mean, he had a pretty decent performance. Starting off, I think this is the first time I've started off wrong. I think most of the time I start off right. I'd have to fact check that. But I feel like every prediction I start off with a win. But, I picked Bruno Silva, but I think decision. And, round one, he just kind of gets outboxed. I mean, Edgar Chairez looked pretty good on the counter-striking. Bruno Silva just didn't look like he knew how to deal with that range. He kept coming in. Got dropped with like a kind of just a straight, I think, earlier on in the fight. Managed to stay alive. And then, got back up and got dropped with came running in and got dropped with just a vicious uppercut and then got put in a rear naked choke for the win. Good win for Edgar Shirez. Obviously going to be in the rankings now. Excited to see what he can do next. Maybe he actually can be a little decent in this division. Bruno Silva, that was not a great performance. Definitely not. Definitely think we expected him to... Because I think Bruno before this has really only lost to decent, top 15 fighters. But, obviously not anymore. Good win for Edgar Shirez, though. Bombed him pretty good. Got a good submission out of it. Next, I go to 1-1 because we got Marcus McGee versus John Giannis. Honestly, Marcus McGee looked good, but not as good as I thought. I thought he could probably get the KO. I think I also picked him by decision, but I definitely thought he had the ability to put this guy out. Was throwing in a lot of weird shit, some spinny shit, Marcus McGee was just trying to, I feel like, I don't know. He was just trying to aura farm a little bit, and it wasn't really working. John Giannis, actually, even though he lost, looked pretty good. Caught Marcus McGee with some pretty good shots. Didn't get put out, obviously. Zero grappling in this fight. I think at some point, maybe in the third round, Marcus McGee shot a shot, but literally, no grappling in this fight. First round, pretty even on strikes. I mean, they were all pretty even on strikes, except for the last one, I guess. But, yeah. Marcus McGee managed to pull this one through, but I feel like I'm pretty worried for what he's going to be doing in the future because I expected him to either Marcus McGee isn't as good as we thought or John Giannis is a lot better than we thought because I don't think it should have been that competitive going into it, and I don't think a lot of because he was the either biggest or second biggest favorite on the card, Marcus McGee, and he not barely won, he still definitely won, but it was way more of a scrap than you thought and was getting caught more than you thought. Giannis had some good, I feel 1-2s and some straights. Yeah, but still a decent win for Marcus McGee. Even though he lost, John Giannis looked pretty good in the fight, so I'm excited to see what he can do maybe against somebody that, isn't coming off a fucking loss to Peter Yan. So, yeah. Next fight, we got Matt Schnell getting absolutely just put out by Alessandro Costa. Pretty much exactly what I thought was going to happen. I think I picked round 1. I don't remember what round I picked, but I'm pretty sure I picked TKO or KO. Maybe round 2. But, yeah, pretty one-sided fight. Matt Schnell just needs to stop fighting. Either needs to get cut or needs to retire. He just can't fight anymore. Fucking gets hit with a... what did he even get hit with? I don't even remember, to be honest. Was it just a 1-2 combo? Maybe not. He might have just bombed him with a hook. But anyway, Alessandro bombs him. Matt Schnell kind of wobbles. I guess he didn't bomb because he hits him with something that he gets the jelly legs and then he shoots a little panic takedown and Alessandro stuffs it and then just lands 12 unanswered shots to the head of Matt Schnell. Matt Schnell gets up and protests the stoppage as if he was actually doing anything or going to get up at some point. Literally was laying there and just eating shot after shot after shot. It was essentially the Pereira versus Ankalaev stoppage, but honestly, I'd say even worse, because, you could definitely, in a world, think that Matt Schnell was actually just straight out on the floor, versus at least Magomed Ankalaev, you knew was still awake and slightly, at least blocking. He had his arms up. Matt Schnell was just holding on to the leg, letting his head get pounded. So the fact that he is arguing the stoppage, bro, shut the fuck up. Did you want him to let him give you full-on CTE? Knowing Matt Schnell, he probably did. But, yeah, good win for Alessandro Costa. Then again, it is Matt Schnell. But obviously has some pretty good hands, so hopefully he can do something better against somebody that isn't dog shit. Matt Schnell just needs to get cut. Let's get on to the main card. Iro Baranuski does pretty much exactly what I thought. Well, actually, not exactly what I thought. I thought he mixed the wrestling in a little bit. I guess he tried, got stuffed. Another fight that just needs to get cut. What the fuck is Junior Taffa doing? Had problems with the leg kicks in his last fight. I think he pretty much has in every fight. Yeah, Iro Baranuski literally watched his Kevin Christian fight and went, man, if Kevin Christian wasn't fucking ass, he probably would have won. And that's exactly probably the truth, because he threw 3 hard leg kicks and Junior Taffa went, ow, and just laid down on the ground and let himself get finished. Iwo Baranuski just looks so fun, bro. I love watching him fight. Was kind of hoping he was going to put Junior Tough out cold, but honestly, if he tried to do that, he might have got put out cold himself. So I'm glad he, I guess, went this range to break his. I don't know if he like broke his leg or like tore something, or like Tafa was just not trying to deal with that pain, but looked pretty painful. Those was from heavy ass leg kicks. So I don't know if you give him a top 15. Honestly, I'd say just give Baranowski a top 15, but maybe give him one more that's like not Junior Tafa, you know, like who's borderline top 15? I can't really think of anybody right now that's borderline top 15 in the light heavyweight. That's not top 15, so I don't exactly know, but maybe one more fight before you give him a top 15 opponent that's not a complete ass, and see what he can do. But yeah, another great win for Iro Baranowski. Junior Tafa, once again, probably needs to get fucking cut. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Yeah, boys, this is the American year, guys. Sean Strickland, a fucking Justin Gaethje, fucking other ones that I can't think of right now. Bryce Mitchell comes in, puts on a classic Bryce Mitchell performance, you know, shooting shots, laying on top, being kind of boring, not gonna lie, you know, Bryce Mitchell shit. But manages to pull off a last second, I don't know, I think it was just a rear naked choke in the last round. Can't really remember. Oh, no, I think it was it an arm triangle? Might have been the arm triangle, actually. But yeah, this is the American year, bro. I'm telling you, next week, Gaethje's pulling it off. I believe it now. America's here. If this is our year, baby. USA, USA, USA. No, but good win for Bryce Mitchell. Looks like might be finding his place in the bantamweight division, moving up. It's his second win in a row. Maybe it's time to give him a ranked opponent. I can't think of anybody right now. Maybe, you know, fuck it, let's go look up right now. We're gonna look it up right now in a bantamweight. Who could we put Bryce Mitchell against? Honestly, I would totally be fine like a Rony Barcelos or a Fareed Basharat for, you know, Bryce Mitchell. That seems like a pretty good fight. You know, I don't mind that. But, yeah, that's a good... Oh, what the fuck? Another good win for Bryce Mitchell, though, coming off into the bantamweight division. Like I said, manages to pull it off in the last seconds of the round. Normally doesn't look great on the feet. Doesn't look awful on the feet. It's Bryce Mitchell. Santiago Luna looked I mean, there were times where he was out wrestling Bryce, and he got on top, and there were times where he definitely was better a striker, and he needed to try to have this on the feet more. But yeah, his takedown defense just wasn't amazing. So he got Bryced, bro. You got Bryced. So, yeah, hopefully Bryce can get a top 15 in the bantamweight next. We'll see. Not sure if he'll win that, but I like to see what he does in his camo shorts, brother. Next, we got... Hey, brothers, I told you. I had totally no bias because of the card I said that I had. But, yeah, I knew this for a fact. I totally wasn't just making up bullshit. Tom Nolan goes in there, managed to take down Fares Zahim. Mostly kind of just out-wrestles him. Uses his size to, he slammed him a few times decently. Got some... Striking was where we were a little bit worried. I thought he might get caught. But, yeah, no, honestly, this was a pretty good... I think Zahim just wasn't ready for somebody that's actually his size. He finally fought somebody that was more his size, and he was like, "Oh shit, I don't know what to do." And yeah, brother, he just kind of got fucking not dominated, but he got proven that maybe he shouldn't be in the top 15. Maybe he got an easy way there. So good win for Tom Nolan. My card stock's going up, thank God. Hopefully, I don't honestly think he's going to beat anybody to... I'm trying to... Once again, another person... What weight division? Lightweight? I feel like you lose to probably most higher people in lightweight. Not going to lie. So, he might lose his next fight if they give him a step up. But, good win for Tom Nolan. Fares Zahim probably going to have to fight down. again, out of the rankings. He might be out of the rankings after this. I mean, he was already 14. He might get put out. Who knows? But, yeah, Tom Nolan about to take that 14 spot, maybe 15. So I don't know how they do rankings anymore. But good win, good win. Then we had this absolute scrap between Brendan Allen and Edmund Shabazian. Yeah, Brendan Allen went out there and pretty much just put on a fucking clinic on this, bro. I mean, it's not like Edmund Shabazian wasn't doing stuff back, but for one, Edmund just, like, I feel like didn't move his fucking head, bro. I mean, he was just letting him get hit all the time. I don't know what, like, Brendan Allen was also getting hit a lot, to be honest. They both were just getting hit a lot. I feel like Brendan Allen should have, this is another fight where Brendan Allen honestly should have won better than how he did. But for some reason, Brendan Allen, I think, just likes to play down to his opponent. I don't know why. Because I feel like he should have beat the fuck out of somebody like Edmund Shabazian, who has shown it struggles against the grappling, and Brendan Allen just couldn't get him down and decided, I'm just going to scrap with him. And also just, like, I feel like wasn't moving his head at all. So I feel like you should have, obviously his chin's fucking good, but, like, I feel like you should have been able to rock him at some point with something. I mean, he was just blocking forward, bro, and Brendan Allen was just kind of letting himself, he was just letting Edmund Shabazian kind of slightly stay in it. Like, I bet there are some people, because, I mean, based on the strike totals, he got outstruck, you know. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. What am I talking about? Yeah, he did. He got outstruck 2 of the first 2 rounds. And you know there are going to be people that are saying Brendan Allen lost, but I don't agree. But obviously Brendan Allen, I think, won that fight for sure. But I feel like, Brendan, you should have won that fight more. I don't know why you're taking Edmund Shabazian to a unanimous decision. Well, I guess I'm not saying, I guess you don't have to knock him out, but, like, should have been better. Should have been better, especially when he was not moving his head at all and has, like, proven to not be a great grappler. You feel like I played way too far down to your opponent, and he asked for the title fight next. Yeah, I don't know about that, brother. I think you need one more. Technically, it should go to Imavov, but I mean, at this point, you already skipped Imavov once. Who cares? Imavov hasn't even fought. I feel like Imavov doesn't care. Just do it. Imavov's a cuck. He'll watch Brendan Allen probably fight, and it'll be more interesting than probably Imavov versus Strickland. So, fuck it. Just do Brendan versus Strickland. That'd be fun. But, yeah, good win for Brendan Allen. Honestly, not a great win. That's a lie. I don't think it was a great win. It was a good performance. Like, the fight was a banger. Absolutely. They were just slugging in this shit. But I think Brendan Allen should have done a lot better. Should have probably put him out maybe. Should have grappled a little bit more. Just let this blockhead kind of stay in it when he shouldn't have been. So, yeah. He got the win on, like, what, a 3-fight win streak now? Or, like, some fight win streak. Probably needs one more, I'd say, before the title. But, like, honestly, I wouldn't even care if he jumps Imavov at this point. Because, I mean, what is Imavov even doing? He wasn't even mad. Like, he's literally fine with getting cucked. So, like, who cares at this point? Boys, Belal Mufaudmed has fallen. I'm saying that as if he was ever, like, the GOAT. Belal got dominated, bro. Belal, I mean, he's just done. He's just done. There's no better way to put it. I mean, couldn't do anything in the wrestling. Was getting pieced up pretty much the entire fight. Sad reality for Belal Mufaudmed. I mean, just dominated Leon Edwards just to get dominated by Jack Delamena. Lose to Ian Gary. I don't remember how that fight went, to be honest. I don't think he got dominated, but he definitely lost. And then just dominated by Gabriel Bonfim. Bonfim looked fucking sick out there, bro. Throwing nice 1-2s, knocked fucking Belal Mufaudmed's mouthpiece out at some point with a nice straight down the pipe. Anybody that does, that's the one thing that Belal was doing that he normally does, is his chin is fucking crazy. If this was a lot of other people, Gabriel Bonfim 100% would have put that motherfucker out. But since Belal can just blockhead his way forward, he managed to actually stay in this fight. But I mean, he just had nothing. Just couldn't get in, consistently trying to rush in with combos ending in head kicks and just never landing them. Gabriel's smiling the whole time. just, I don't know. I think Belal just is done, bro. I don't know where he's going to go from here. I don't know where Belal goes from here. He'll have to fight way down. I don't know about unranked, but fuck, maybe like the 15 to 13 range. Excited to see what Gabriel Bonfim does. Obviously, he looked fucking sick in another fight after dominating Belal Muhaudmed. He's called out Jack Della Mena. Please don't. I don't want to watch you do that to Jack, bro. I don't want to see Jack get done like that for a third time. So I'd rather you not, bro. I'd rather you fight somebody else in the top 5. Like him versus Michael Morales would be fun. I think him versus Sean Brady maybe. I'm not gonna lie, I really just don't want to see him do JDM dirty. Because I think honestly he'd probably just do the same thing to JDM. Obviously JDM has better boxing, so he might be able to land some more shots on the feet. But like, yeah, no, I honestly think Bonfim would just probably beat the shit out of JDM. So I'd rather him fight Sean Brady or Michael Morales. But great win for Gabriel Bonfim. Gonna be in the top 5 now. Probably needs one more. And then maybe with how the division is, he probably needs 2 more. Like one more, then a title elimination fight. And then if he wins that title fight, because this, division stacked, Michael Morales, Sean Brady, or not, Sean Brady's really not that far up there, I don't feel like. I feel like he's up there, but really, he's not near a title fight, to be honest. But, Michael Morales, Prates, Ian Gary, this is a stacked division. You still will have Makhachev if he loses or wins. Either way, I think he'll probably win, or who knows. The fight we don't even know he's fighting yet. So, we'll see. But, great win for Gabriel Bonfim. Excited to see what he will do in this division going forward. Absolutely fucking dominated Belal Mufaudmed. I don't know where Belal goes from here, to be honest, you guys. But yeah, that was a great card. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of the card. Fucking banger in my eyes. I'd give it a solid maybe 8 out of 10. There were a few boring moments. Like there were definitely a few fights that had boring moments. There were a few like the Bryce Mitchell fight honestly wasn't the most entertaining. Second woman's fight wasn't all that. But I'd say a really good card overall. I'd say a solid 8 out of 10. But let me know what you guys think about it, and have a good one, guys.